So she says, "What's your ugly old ass, no teeth having?" Bleep, 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 bleep. I can't really see what she said, because this video is going to be uploaded to multiple platforms. You know, some of the platforms I got banned on, my account's been reinstated because the videos that got reported versus the videos they actually took serious. Videos that got reported, I said no names of any other person. I called no other person, no names at all. I simply dropped facts in my videos. And they try to report those as that bullying harassment type videos, and they weren't. Now, the videos that did get removed were videos where guys like Alex Jones was in the video, Trump was in the video. I don't see why they didn't like what Alex Jones was saying, because he was calling out Trump. And Trump, the video that I shared of his, was talking about the JAB. But anyway, back to why I'm doing this video. And the thing is, the female that was telling me all those names, you know, see, that's the problem with the female's nature, especially if they're going to become a feminist. They follow an ideology, they don't actually follow facts to prove that their ideology isn't a fucked up movement. It isn't about domination, it isn't about control. They don't have the facts to prove that's what their movement is about. They use what past men did on women who are no longer alive today, and those men are no longer alive today. And the only way feminists can keep those type of men alive so they can keep pushing their personal agenda is by continuing to vote for males like Biden. Continuing to have babies from guys who've been in prison. I mean, this red pill knowledge, it's basically caused an allergic reaction to the feminist world. And the only ones that are really immune to the red pill knowledge are men. Now, there's going to be quite a few men that are blue pilled. You know, they're going to fight it. You know, fight against their own nature. Because they truly want to believe women aren't monsters. Women aren't capable of, oh, I'm going to go get knocked up by this guy and then choose to have an abortion just to watch how fucked up he gets, if he gets fucked up at all. Because why ask men to stay traditional and be the provider when you're not going to let him have his traditional lifestyle upbringing that he was supposed to obtain, because he did this and that in a certain line of order, because that is how society was conditioning him to be. I mean, I understand that argument. Oh, you just chose the wrong female. How many motherfucking feminists ended up in the hospital? Ended up being fucking raped? Ended up with their kids being around the wrong guy? Nobody's telling them they chose the wrong guy. Because nobody can. Because her body, her choice. I had a homeless female friend. We'd meet up every Saturday in this one location. We'd smoke weed, talk about what our other homeless buddies and acquaintances put us through, or put other people through that we knew, that we cared about. And there was one homeless guy that was brought to my attention, and I told her about him. I said, yeah, I'd really like it if you don't hang out with this guy. I'm not going to ask other guys not to hang out with him, because, we pretty much can handle ourselves against other guys. I mean, yeah, we may lose the fucking fight, but, we may even die, but at least, that guy is going to hurt anybody. I'd prefer him to hurt, another male, especially if they're homeless. Now, I'm not saying, homeless people are any less of a value to this world. It's just that I was homeless. I'm about to be homeless again. I understand that feeling, fuck it. But yeah, she was warned. I cared about her, and then that following Saturday we met up again, started talking about what happened, and everything. And she's like, I knew I should have listened to you. And I was like, well, happens again. I'm going to consider the first time wasn't actually against your will. I'm not going to consider that he forced you. I'm not going to consider anything you say about him anymore. I was against your will. So go ahead, fuck with him a second time. Because that may be the fucking last time you fuck with him. And she was like, well, why the fuck are you so mean like that? I was like, hey, you know what? I'm done smoking with you later. She started crying. I mean, people want to say I'm not the victim of anything, and yet here I've told people what this person did to me, that person did to me, this group of people did to me, and they're like, we don't believe you. I was like, well, who's the one trying to actively stay the fuck away from them? Huh? Who's the one not trying to? I can't feel bad for females, once they've been notified about, some guy who's a piece of shit, man. He's gone this long without being put on the registry. It, it, and then there's guys who are put on the registry and ain't even a piece of shit at all. It's just because the fucking feminists didn't fucking like him. All because he probably said, no, I'm not going to give you money. No, I'm not going to pay this bill for you. No, I'm tired of you fucking using my family, using my friends, trying to use me. Leave me alone. Leave us all alone. And once a female truly gets that vibe from him, and especially if he's a good guy, and she can't get other bad people to fuck with him, the only other bad people left on her side is the fucking legal system. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Tired of these fucking libtard fucking simp beta male fucktards. Oh, grab his arm. Oh, if you see something, say something. Hey, look, I get it. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, a female just doesn't know the guy from basically Adam and Eve, the Bible. Doesn't fucking know him. Just out of nowhere, random. A guy just wants to be a piece of shit to a random fucking female. That is understandable. All right, that is understandable, But even then, the way society has been treating men for as long as I've been alive, and I'm 40. If you're truly a good man, you will not intervene. You will not intervene. Because there's a high chance of you being accused of fucking being abusive and everything. This is what equality is about, ladies. You have to start conducting yourself in a better way. Because I support these next generations of men who are actually going to start letting you females own up to the shit you started with another man who is obviously bigger than you, outweighs you, can put you in a wheelchair for life if he's not trying to kill you. Do you females understand why guys will never make a video called #KillAllWomen? I know I'm ugly as fuck. I know it. I've been told by the hottest females and even by the ugliest, laziest, fattest, skinniest, laziest, no good for nothing females of all ages saying I hate all women. If I hate all women, why the fuck am I stuck in a society where they want to know where I'm at 24/7, 365? If I hate all women, why the fuck aren't women leaving me the fuck alone? I, I need understanding of my own psychological process here. Because obviously you're all saying I hate all women, and yet now even my landlord wants to justify why, I want to see what's in your room. I'm like, dude, you got cameras all up over this fucking house. The only way I'm going to be able to sneak anybody in and out of this place is if I actually dig a hole through the floor, dig a hole into the ground, about 10 feet deep, and then dig a hole 5 miles south of me in order to be able to sneak anybody in here through that hole. I mean, this ain't the only house that has cameras either. There's cameras down the end of the road here. There's cameras at the corner here. There's cameras all around here. All these properties are protected by CCTV. They want to justify, oh, he's got to be some type of piece of shit because he ain't trying to have a woman. I recently got a huge check from my tribe. And one of the first persons I usually find out when I get a big check from my tribe is my dad. He didn't find out. But what was funny was about 2 weeks after I got that check, the neighbor girl next door, I mean, she's a skinny thing. I don't know how old she is, but she's skinny. She didn't know me until after she found out I went and cashed my big check. That's how much I don't have a fucking private life. And I'm the one that fucking hates women. I mean, to a lot of other guys, she might be a fucking 10 to you. I mean, all the time that I've been living here, she hasn't tried to find out what I've been trying to do. She only found out what matters to her was money and who gets it, how much they get it. Well, why should I like females anyway if that's the only thing they're worried about and seeking in men? I mean, if that's all that fucking matters, holy shit. Seriously, leave me the fuck alone in public. I mean, y'all never fucking seen me as human before, but as soon as I get a fucking big check, y'all want to be like, oh. But I hate all women, huh? It is what it is.